Oh, it's the boogeyman. Oh my goodness. To what do I owe this honor? To what do I owe this honor, boogeyman? Damn, dude. I hear I didn't think you loved me anymore. I thought we lost our connection. What's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Mr. Ooper? Angel? You're not working today? Oh, well, that's good, man. That's good. Oh, that's weird. So the chat bot I never turned off, but now it still works. I'm so confused. What's going on with this thing? Marcus, you're here. That's all that matters. Yeah, I think so. Probably. All right, guys. So today, this is what it is. So, yeah. So I'm going to be doing. So for this game, until we reach Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Oh, it's tragic. Were you just being had for your money, basically? Is that what happened? She trying to pull a fast one? She kept begging you for more money, and you're like, hey, hold on a second here. Like, I'm not made of money, woman. You know, Amazon only pays me so much. Like, come on. All right, guys. So, like, these Sims, like, I'm going to do, like, probably a couple of these. Thanks for the sarcasm. What? What? I was just trying to be nice, Mike. I mean, but honestly, like, I don't know if, like, could that have been what was happening? No, you didn't send a lot? Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's why. So was she like, oh, man, you ain't sending me any gifts, dude? Like, you're broke. Only 40K. You don't consider that a lot. Only 40K. That's quite a bit, Mike. That's quite a bit. Only 40K. Wow. There was some interest there, I could tell. That's basically the equivalent of 2 dream castles, Mike. So 40K, only 40K, that's basically $600. That's $600 approximately. So what do you mean only 40K? Maybe more than $600. Holy crap, dude. All right. So exactly. You could have given me a dream castle. You could have made my dreams come true, Mike. All right, so guys, so we're going to do like the 5-minute quarters for the Sims that we do during the week. And then on Sunday, wait, what? What are you talking? Oh, wait, nobody is in her broadcast? Wait, what? Oh, well, okay. Well, okay. I could see that. Whitey, what's up, Whitey? What's up, Wesley? How's it going, dude? So, guys, like I said, we're gonna do like the 1-hour version of The Sims during the week, and then on Sunday is when I'll do like the longer 2-hour sim, probably multiple Sims maybe on Sunday, like back to back, like we did last year and the year. Well, last year we did multiple Sims. The year before that, I don't think we did, but last year we did. So, yeah, I plan on doing the same kind of thing, this time around. Except instead of doing 2-hour Sims during the week, I'm just going to do 1-hour Sims. So that actually helps me a lot. So I can actually do some adulting after these streams sometimes. So she's not really entertaining either. Oh, well, so why'd you break up then? Is that why? Because she's just like boring and you just gave her 40K for no reason then, apparently? Fuchsia, we did what could have been Sims. Yeah, there's that too. You adulting. I know, dude. It's kind of a sucky thing that us old people have to do. Oops, that was an accident. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and do these. Let's do bets for this game. Get this show on the road. We'll do 3-minute bets, I guess. What's up, Preston? How's it going, dude? 3-minute bets. Boom. Here we go, guys. 0 for San Francisco. 1 for Kansas City. 0 for 49ers, 1 for Chiefs. Baker, when you went on a cruise a year or two ago, what cruise did you go on? We went on Carnival. I went on Carnival Cruise Line, man. Like, I don't remember the exact name of the cruise, but it was a Carnival cruise. I know that much. We went to, I'm trying to remember, like, Mexico and, like, the islands south of the Bahamas down there. I can't remember the exact names, but if you were just looking for cruise line, it was a Carnival Cruise Line. I've done nothing but Carnival Cruise Line. Like anytime I've gone on a cruise. What you been up to, gamer? How's it going, man? I should tell Atlanta versus New England. Did quite a few for New England versus Philly, but last year we didn't do many at all. Wait, but last year was New England and Philly, right? Oh no, that's right. The New England and the Rams. Yeah, no, that was I didn't like that. I thought that was a terrible game. I just didn't. I thought that game was trash. That was such a terrible matchup. That was such a terrible matchup. No, that game was good. That game was horrible. That game was horrific. It was just the worst game. And wow, they rated the 49ers are rated an 88 overall and the Chiefs are an 83 overall. What? This game is tripping. This game is tripping. This game is on crack. So I think what Super Bowl's at 6:30, right? Usually. Yeah, 6:30. Oh, that's right. That's right. We have to boom, Super Bowl. Super Bowl. I almost forgot. They hating. I know, dude, for real. Like, that's messed up, man. Play 2K for Kobe? No. It's because she's run game trash and defense trash? Wow, okay, Mike. All right, man. All right. You're looking to go on a Royal Caribbean one? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I can't really speak to any of those. I mean, those look kind of nice, but I feel like those are probably more expensive, though. You expect the Chiefs to win by 14 or more. Could be interesting. I mean, I feel like they can do it. I mean, there's like I don't have like there's no doubt in my mind like and I'm not just saying that, but like literally like sometimes like when certain games happen, like you may have like doubts before the game, like yeah, this seems like San Francisco could just run away with this game, but I don't feel like this is the type of game that San Francisco is gonna be able to run away with. Like the biggest problem for Kansas City is gonna be covering a lot of those speedy backs, and so like they just got as long as they can lock down the run game and force Jimmy G to have to throw, then I think they will probably be pretty fine. I think they do pretty good. I mean, of course they're going to allow some points. They'll probably allow a few touchdowns at least. But ultimately, I think Kansas City will do. They'll be able to produce more offensively to get a win. And maybe it'll just come down to who has more possession, or whoever makes the fewest mistakes, right? I mean, that's usually the way it works, but not just that, but, whoever has the most possessions is probably going to be the ones to win the game.
Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On tap, we've got
Wait, what? The Raiders win it all. I'm confused.
The San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
So this is a triple threat match for the Super Bowl, Raider? Is that what you're dreaming up here?
Out of Miami, standing by to call their 4th Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often
wouldn't that? See, I always thought like, could they improve football in some way? And I believe it or not, I actually thought about that one time. Like, what if they had like more than one team involved? I mean, technically, couldn't you have 4 and just have like 4 end zones or something? Change the field up so you have like a cross or something, a big cross. Or big square instead of a rectangle. Big square, and you have 4 end zones. Taking on the 4 teams play in a game.
San Francisco 49ers.
Raiders make a surprise appearance like edge of the Royal Rumble. Oh god, don't get me started on that, dude.
Charles, many had ordained the Kansas
City
Chiefs
Chiefs
to be the best
Royal Rumble was such a trash event, in my opinion. It was garbage, absolute garbage. The Royal Rumble itself was worse. The men's Royal Rumble, that is, it was terrible. It wasn't even good. Like, literally, as soon as Seth Rollins came out at number 30, I just shut the thing off. Like, literally, as soon as he walked out, I'm like, I'm done. Like, this is garbage. I was not happy with any of their surprise entrants. And remember, even though they pulled Rusev and Lashley, Bobby Lashley. It was just like they didn't replace him with anyone of any meaning. It was meaningless. Like, who was in there? Why was Royal Rumble bad? I mean, did you watch it? Didn't you watch this piece of poop that Vince McMahon just served up on a platter for us?
As they look to claim their
it was like
title, which would
diarrhea all over a tray
and Steelers for most ever.
And just said, here's Royal Rumble. What's up, Bubba? How's it going, dude? You didn't see it? Well, I mean, I think it was bad because, so first off, in the actual men's Royal Rumble event, Brock Lesnar eliminated the first 15 guys by himself, basically. Like, they literally just made it so he could break a streak or set a record for most Rumble eliminations. So basically it was like one after another. Every person would come in and then Brock would like do like an F5 and then like throw him out, or he would do a suplex to him and throw him out, or with Elias came in first and he bashed Elias over the back with his guitar and then threw him out. You know, it's just like, it was so stupid. It wasted like the whole, again, there was 15 people that you could have legit had fighting that match, and like you just basically let Brock Lesnar throw him over the top rope. And they wasted Braun Strowman yet again. They had Braun Strowman come out and a new guy, some other new big dude, Kenny Lee, I think his name is, or Keith Lee or something like that. And like Brock Lesnar basically dumped them both over the top rope at the same time. It was just like, oh my God, like why are they treating Braun Strowman like this? I don't understand. Braun Strowman is like the best thing that happened to that business in terms of a big guy, and they just continue to waste him so much. Garoppolo back to pass. Oh, down goes Jimmy G. Down goes Jimmy G, the first play of the game. He gets sacked. The Chiefs defense is in order.
It's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just
but yeah, it was just so, like the Royal Rumble event, just that itself was so bad.
You've got to be coordinated.
It just ruined it for me, like, because I hate Brock Lesnar. And then on top of that, Michael Cole was basically, I think Vince McMahon was in Michael Cole's ear the whole time during all that, because Michael Cole was like being like very like abrasive in his comments. His commentary, he was like, oh, for anyone who says that Brock Lesnar's not good or he doesn't wrestle that much and he shouldn't hold the title, he's like, I beg them to, challenge this now or whatever. And it's just like, it's scripted, of course, like you're gonna make it seem that way, but it's like, that just made me so much more mad, because that was the voice of Vince McMahon saying that shit.
No doubt about it, because
and that just pissed me off, because it's like, yeah, a lot of people voice that opinion, not just me. I just think that they're wasting the title on him. I'm surprised you didn't like Edge coming back. I don't, but see, to me it's the same thing as like when they bring back Undertaker and Garoppolo going and incomplete. When they bring back Undertaker and Goldberg and all those old guys, I mean, to me, Edge is like, he's the past. Like, just let the past be the past, and let those guys be good for who they were back then. Don't try to, like, you're trying to reinvigorate your product with old people. And then these guys take up spots that, like, they could be spending time with their new people. Like, you let Edge come, like, you're going to probably make a big thing with Edge possibly. Yeah, you're going to let Braun Strowman get thrown over at number 15 by Brock Lesnar or whatever. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you've got people that can do this stuff, and you refuse to give them a chance. Like, I don't know what their deal is. It just makes me so mad. Like, that's why I can't watch this stuff anymore, because it's just, you're wasting your talent away. And they just have a bunch of people so they don't go anywhere else. That's basically all it is. They sign all these people so they don't go to freaking AEW or TNA and crap like that, they don't have any plans on necessarily doing anything good for all these guys. Braun just signed that huge contract too. Like, he makes a lot of money and they don't even use him really for anything good. It's like, come on. This guy makes big bucks. You should be putting him to work.
On the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
What's up, Patrick? What are my thoughts on Kobe's death?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game.
I mean, it's very my first joke, and the first thing I did in Discord when I heard about it was I actually kind of tried to joke about it. But on the serious side first, I mean, of course it's sad.
Can you do it?
You know, it's one of those things. I mean, to me, it's just really sad because of how young he was. You know, for being just 40 or 41, it's like, holy shit, that's pretty early to die. And you like the guy literally just like seemingly like retired like what the last 5 years or something. It's like the guy didn't even retire that long. He had all that money. He didn't really get that much time to spend that money or enjoy that, you know, the life that he built for himself and his kids and watch his kids grow up. And God, you know, all the stuff that like if I died next year, like all the things I didn't get to do in my life or see happen in my life, because, you know, fate just had it that it was my time to go. Like, it's just, you know, you think about that kind of stuff when you're older. So it's pretty sad. On the other side, on the other side, the joking side, I would say, well, you know, it's very fitting that he said that he hopes LeBron breaks his win streak, his scoring record or whatever, and LeBron broke it. And as soon as LeBron broke it, then God, I guess, someone decided it was time for Kobe to go. Sorry. So that's the joking side of me. This is the new guys are not that charismatic to me. Like, I don't get excited for Rollins Strowman much as I do it. But see, I think, Strawn is a beast, dude. Like, whenever you see him out there, he's no Big Show. You know what I'm saying? He's not like some big doofus guy out there. But like, my fear is that they're gonna try to turn him into that guy. Braun is like some guy when he comes out. Like, I feel like this guy could just like destroy. Like, he could just annihilate people if they let him. He's got, like, to me, he's got, like, that, he's got an aura about him, I feel like, that, like, gets me excited about him being, like, a big superstar there. But, like, they just don't want to, like, give him that chance to, like, be that. He's believable. You know, that to me is the big difference between him and a lot of these other guys. Braun Strowman is believable. You know, he's got the body for it. He's got the athleticism for it on top of that. I mean, didn't we see him do like a drop kick before? I mean, when's the last time you seen Big Show do a drop kick? You know, it's just, the dude's a monster. Third down and caught for a first down. So obviously, as we've been talking about Kobe, you know, San Francisco had a punt, and so now the Chiefs have the ball, and they were trying to do some damage here. So
that was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone.
But I mean, no, I understand what you're saying, but like, but part of it too, I guess my understanding though is that they're trying to, the WWE is a lot less loose about how they let these people control their character. You know, if you've ever heard those stories, it sounds to me like a lot of people don't have say over their own character anymore. Like, in the Attitude Era was different because guys like Stone Cold and The Rock and those other guys, like, they had say over their own character. They basically said, just be yourself. And they just did whatever. They made up their own stuff, and that's when it was really interesting. And now, like, it's the writing team, the creative team trying to control every aspect of their character and how you need to act and personify yourself when you're in the ring or when you're out of the ring. And, you know, it's just everything's so scripted that, yes, you're not going to feel that connection. You're not going to feel the same type of energy or charisma. It's just hard, you know. It's hard to express that when someone's trying to control it for you. It's all John Cena's fault, dude. John Cena was a charismatic guy. You can't tell me that guy didn't make you so mad or so happy. Remember, John Cena, the most polarizing figure in sports entertainment. Tyreek with a huge first down to end the quarter. Past the 50s. John Cena, dude, you know what? You're right. If John Cena hadn't left, this place would still be looking pretty good. So there you go. Boom. Right back in your face, dude. I still believe if John Cena was still there, this place would not be falling apart like it did. This is my opinion. But it sounds like, you know, the work was starting to take a toll on his body, too.
We're scoreless after one.
Cena effed it up.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter.
All I can say, Raider, is I'm doing the little handshake in front of my face. You can't see me. Cena did not mess it up, dude. I think Cena was like the best thing that they had there in a long time. He was basically like the modern day Hulk Hogan. I really feel like Cena was the modern day Hulk Hogan. For me, he was.
on the counter.
Oh,
Here's
what a run.
Williams.
Another first
And
down.
worked it across midfield inside the 45.
I'm glad I can't see him
An
anymore.
11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first
Raider,
down.
you cringed a little. You're such a hater, man. You're such a hater. Big that hater. I mean, but see, that's the one thing about Cena is that either you loved him or you hated him with a passion. You know, it's
So from inside
It's like rap music.
territory now, this is first
people
and
either
10
love it or they hate it
at
with
the
a passion.
43.
There's hardly any in between.
Williams. And
Got
after
it.
the
Oh,
good
he
game
lost a
last
yard.
play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella.
You can say the same about any dude they overpushed, like he got overpushed though. How did How did Cena get overpushed? Cena was just like, look, that dude basically was gold on the mic. You can't tell me that that wasn't a good enough reason to keep that guy in the spotlight for as long as possible. How many of those guys come out today? They're not the same. It's not like they probably didn't give Cena that much control over his character. I mean, I'm sure they did once he blew up, but like these other guys, they come out on the mic and you're just like, yawn.
But that's okay because the second part.
Yeah, but see, with Reigns was different though, because Reigns they were trying to push him, but like there was no reason to push him. Cena was a little bit different, remember? Because Cena started off as like, imagine if John Cena came out, spinning 360 no scope, he gets the first. So Cena, remember when he first came out, with just like, he was some regular ass dude in some wrestling tights, right? Remember his first match with Kurt Angle, but he put on a hell of a match with Kurt Angle though. You know, I'm certain some of that had to do with Kurt Angle for sure. You know, he had to be able to carry him in his first match, but it's not like John Cena didn't show something to say like, wow, who is this guy and why is he wrestling with Kurt Angle? Then he developed the Thugonomics Cena, and he created his own theme song, and he made that character. You know, it's like he did that stuff himself. It wasn't like WWE was like, you know, they weren't just obsessively pushing this guy without any reason to do so. With Roman Reigns, like he came out like as part of a group, and then they broke him up, and then they were like, okay, well, we really like this guy, and so everyone should just really like this guy, and then they just kept kind of pushing him. But like Roman Reigns was like, he's just like a dud. Like he's not really much of a, doesn't really have much of a personality, at least not on the mic or in front of the fans. Like he's just there, and he's just like, he's got the vest, and so like that kind of looks cool. Like I think his gear is slick, I'll give him that, but like beyond that, there's really nothing about him. So he didn't really do much to get that, to deserve that kind of a push, and that's why people were pissed off about them trying to force him. Oh shit, they didn't get the first there, short by a yard or inches. But they are in field goal range, so it looks like Kansas City's going to take a lead before the end of the first half. It'll hit the 2-minute warning, then they'll kick the field goal. You like Cena's first 4 or 5 years. I hate 08 to 18 Cena. What? Come on, dude. Like, but again, remember, let's keep in mind. So not all of that was his doing though, right? Because then WWE decided, well, we want to go PG and we want to appeal a little more to kids. And who better to appeal more to kids than a guy who had like that mentality and a positive attitude and could stand in front of the cameras and be, you know, and just be funny and silly and, you know, and be someone that kids could aspire to want to be. It's just, it's the thing, like, it's hard to criticize that. I mean, how many wrestlers do you think could have really done that same thing? If not John Cena, who was it going to be?
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14.
She was actually pretty entertaining at first, and he turned into a cheesy superhero in 99 out of every 100 matches. But you had to, as a baby. See, as a baby face though, like, how do you not? Like, because if you don't win often as a baby face, then you're basically nothing. Like, that's the only way to keep your buzz going. That's like what they do. That's one of the complaints that people. Yeah, exactly, Wesley, exactly. So, Where's my train of thought going with that? Yeah, like one thing that people complain about, like with The Miz, for example, when The Miz turns face, he never wins. He never wins. Like, Miz has to be heel, it seems like, for him to ever win any matches for whatever reason. I don't know if that's him saying, like, don't let me win as a face because I don't want to be a baby face for too long. But, like, you know, it's just like, but then they wonder why people don't like him more as a face, and it's like, because he doesn't win.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He did not win every single match. He put himself. He helped get guys over too, though. Like let's be reasonable on that. In big times, he got people over. It's not like he always like won. I mean, in the big matches. I mean, so what if you win 9 out of 10, but like that 10th match is always like a pay-per-view event against some up-and-coming superstar? Then. Oh my gosh, almost picked. Damn.
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex.
Jimmy throws again, caught. Oh my gosh, he rolls out of bounds, gains nothing.
The big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a 2nd-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being 1st-team running back as well as 1st-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP.
He maybe just barely got the 1st down there.
And he deserves it.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
That team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
A gain of
Wasn't I thought Drew was already a face though.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
And I don't, you know what? I just
right there to move the
no. I don't like, dude. Like honestly, I don't even want to hear about Edge or Randy Orton. Like, to me, Randy Orton's old. Edge is old.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into an
it's just, you know, it's again, it's the nostalgia factor, and that's old to me now. They've ruined it with Undertaker and Goldberg and Shawn Michaels and Triple H and bringing all those guys back to wrestle on occasion. That just ruined for me. Oh, Garoppolo going deep. Oh, he had it, then he dropped it, incomplete. Wow. He's old, man. He's been away for so long. So, I mean, they're young as F if they're like 25. Wait, who? Who are you talking about? Goldberg, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H are 25? What? Maybe the last time you watched them, they were 25. Oh, a delayed draw. Oh, he gets caught up. So San Francisco's not using any timeouts. They have a chance to tie this up, though, before the half. Now they use the timeout. Randy and Edge. Dude, Randy Orton's old, too, man. He's got to be in his 40s or close to it. He's been wrestling for a while, so he's got to be in his 40s or really close to it. Maybe my age or something. I don't know. Probably not. He's definitely got to be older. I think he's older than me. He's got to be. Jimmy G just chucks it up. Oh my God! Why was this guy wide open? Wow. How the hell did Coleman get that wide open? Like, literally, there's no one there. Wow.
Touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead. It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
Randy will be 40. Oh, so I was close then. He is about my age.
I like that. I like how you're guarding.
Because when he started wrestling, he was pretty damn young. So it's been like 20 years since he's been wrestling. So. What the fluff is this game? I don't know, dude. That was weird. I mean, that was like one of those HB not go route, but the HB wheel route. I remember, didn't that actually helped them? Remember in the last game they had against Green Bay, the HB wheel route. I believe that was one play that they were able to, you know, make good on during that game. Because you have to kind of pick your poison, you know, decide which. Decide which back you're going to cover. So Kansas City's got 3 timeouts and a minute left. So I mean, if you know if they can get some chunks, then they might be in a position to kick another field goal or score a touchdown themselves. So there's time, but depends on how the AI wants to play it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So what is that? I don't understand. Someone mentioned that today, the coronavirus. What the hell is that? Why do they have a coronavirus?
Okay, CD, let's talk about KC.
And why did they name it after a beer?
Out here. 12-4 finish as they head into this divisional round. 4 straight AFC West title. They're searching for something that they haven't had in a half century, and everybody knows what that is. That's a Super Bowl berth. We thought their season might be in trouble when Mahomes went down with that kneecap injury. That was in mid-October. But he and the Chiefs, they haven't lost.
That's funny. It says 17 minutes ago, U.S. seeks to send expert team to China to combat coronavirus outbreak. So it's not even at home. This is some shit in China.
Because remember, they beat Minnesota in a home game.
Okay, so listen to this. One of the news things published, don't worry about the coronavirus, worry about the flu. So it sounds like coronavirus is probably just like SARS, where they're like, okay, here, eat some chicken noodle soup and you'll feel better.
They got better against the run, in no small part because Chris Jones, their all-pro defensive.
No, I don't watch the news, man. News is trash. News is nothing but bad news. There's never anything good about the news. So I don't normally watch it. It's not worth it.
Very dangerous in the playoffs as a number 2 seed.
Now it ain't. What do you mean now it ain't? I was at school today. The girl was handing out masks to the kids. We have, wow, an Asian transfer student, and there's one kid I love him put on the mask and coming back from lunch pounded on the door. Wait, what? With the mask begging to be let in. What? 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 That's such a lie. Mahomes throwing. Oh my God, he overthrows it. What was that dude doing deep way down the field? How did you not make that throw? The dude was wide open down there. What? Mahomes. I don't believe that shit though, dude. They would not do that at school where they just lock some kid out just because he's Asian. Unless the kid was like recently in China or something where he could have contracted the virus, then why would you like just? That's pretty like I'm pretty sure you can get sued by the parents for that. That is not likely to happen. It's like you basically just racially profiled my kid, and because he's Asian, like he must have the coronavirus. Everyone hide in the classroom from this kid. When he comes back, we're not gonna open up the door. Yeah, that's not real. Unless you live in like some type of racist county or school or racist school or something like that. Wait, no, he didn't get locked out or come back from lunch, and you just scanned her to get back inside, and he was banging on the door as a joke. Oh, well, you made it sound like they. You made it sound like they like. Everyone went in the classroom and they like locked this kid out, like, oh my God, he might have the virus or something. Like that's how you made it sound. That's why I was like, okay, there's no way. There's just no way. You would so get sued by the school or by the parents for that. It wouldn't even be funny. The school would like shut down.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball.
I can imagine a teacher doing something like that. Though. Oh God, he's Asian. Lock him out. He could have the virus. Sorry to make it that way. I'm just like thinking like, wow. Ron versus Escape for the IC title is penciled in for Mania.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I know what you meant, dude. Oh my God, he just face masked him. Remember, can't end on a defensive penalty, so they're gonna get one free play at the 40 at least, or 43.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands.
So they're going to get one more, they're going to get a Hail Mary chance before the half.
15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, but Braun shouldn't even be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, man. Like, you know, like I said, I mean, they gave him all that money, so I mean, throwing deep and incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
You know, they give him all that money, so hopefully they're going to do something with him after paying him all that money, man. Shit, they give him like $1 million. He's got one of the biggest contracts there. And then you don't do anything with you get him you let him get eliminated like early in the Royal Rumble. Like that's how you treat the guy who you just paid all those big bucks to.
Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the
that's
second
like a
half of this Super
slap
Bowl
in the face.
in just a moment.
Like, well, I mean, we gave you $1 million so we can tell you like that we're just gonna do things to embarrass you for your whole career.
All right, coach.
All right, so remember, San Francisco got the ball first, so Kansas City will receive. Look, Mahomes is like, I got you, boss. Go talk to those guys over there. Who do you think Phillip Rivers is going to sign with? I'd be very surprised if Phillip Rivers ends up finding a place to land. I feel like he would end up I feel like he'll end up retiring before he gets signed anywhere. Alexa Bliss versus you on WrestleMania night at my home. Oh, that's penciled in. Oh, baby. You know what, Raider? That's more likely for me because remember she does live in Columbus technically, so I'm like I'm just 2 hours away from her, so I got it in the bag, man. I don't know. I'd be very surprised. Like I said, I don't know anywhere where he can legitimately go where he has a chance to start. I feel like that's why you just end up retiring.
Halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Tom Brady to the Raiders, not likely. Nope.
And he'll take it past
I don't think so, dude.
up to the 28
I don't think so.
Here comes the Chiefs.
Yeah, but again, like you're gonna say like, okay, I'm gonna take my like what, probably like 30-year-old quarterback and exchange him for this guy who, like, he's okay, but like hasn't really done that much to necessarily prove himself to be great. That will be a short-lived type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, to me it's a big risk for any team to try to take that guy on because he doesn't have that much time left anyway. So it's like I just don't think it's worth it for any team. Mahomes back to pass. He's looking. Oh God. Throw it, run. No, down goes Mahomes. Come on, Mahomes, come on. Jameis may be bad, but remember, he's the first person in NFL history to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. At least 30 touchdowns and at least 30 picks. So, you know, that's Jameis Winston's 30 for 30 is going to be his 30 touchdowns and 30 picks season. Oh, God. He asked for $30 million. Is that, there's some irony to that? Did he really? Don't lie. Oh no! He ankled and then he got ankled. Shit, he got shoestring. Fudge. And he was gone. Look at that. He two guys and he just got shoestringed at the end. Oh, Williams almost broke free. Damn, that was a huge play right there. That just, he just barely got caught. 30 million a year? No way. They're not 30 million a year. 30 million total over X years, not 30 million a year. No effing way. There's no effing way.
That's a good start for him.
JFC? Is that Jesus effing Christ, the Raider? Is that a KFC? We got JFC up in this mug. Mahomes throws. Oh my gosh, defense. There's just no way. 30 million a year? You're not worth 30 million a year. No way. I mean, obviously they would weigh and say like, okay, what other QB threw similar amount of touchdowns or was on pace for something like that? Consider strength of schedule. How much is that QB making? How much do you think they could make? You know, obviously there's some analytical stuff that goes into that decision. Oh, look at Kelsey shoestringing or juking there.
across midfield down to the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end.
John Gruden's interested in bringing in Winston. Well, I'm sure that'll go over great, just like his idea to bring in Antonio Brown. You know, that was a great
you
move.
want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Gruden's a pretty smart dude, except for when it comes to when he's an actual coach.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game.
I'm sorry, I had to use that.
First and 10.
Yeah, let's be real. Remember, John Gruden won a Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's Buccaneers team, and then he drove him into the ground. So let's not kid ourselves, right? And Tony Dungy proved that by winning his own Super Bowl with his own team. So
yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what
Gruden wants cheap, decent, somewhat reliable players. Basically, if they're cheap, they'll make the roster. Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, the idea of it sounds great. Like, I try to keep the net worth down, or net cost of, you know, players down, but if they can't produce, then I mean, obviously that's kind of an issue.
And I think they've just got to look at
the Oakland coach rigged that game. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true, because remember, that was the year where John Gruden went from Oakland to Tampa as well, right? So he was relieved there, hired as Tampa's coach, and so they just happened to play each other in the Super Bowl, and so he just happened to know everything there was to know about Oakland. So again, there was a lot of things that had to happen. Oh my God, Mahomes threw a pick, and that's not going to happen. You guys really don't know what you're saying. What are you talking about? I absolutely know what I'm saying.
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone
he paid big several times. Oh, you're talking about that part. I thought you were talking about the Super Bowl thing.
And running into your pool instead of
what's up, Tyler? How's it going, dude? Hey, you. This game is rigged. Yeah, it could be. Chiefs winning. Well, yeah, they should win, but you know, this game was kind of rigged right now, because we know Mahomes is not going to throw a pick like that. It's not going to happen.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Daddy Mahomes is not going to throw a pick.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Mahomes is worse than Jamarcus Russell? Oh my. Raider, you know what? Are you trying to get banned? No, I'm lying. I was going to say, like, dude, like, come on. He's worse than Jamarcus Russell. Dude, you had me legit triggered right there for a minute, man. Oh my God, you have me legit triggered right there. I don't ever get like that defensive of someone, but I was about to say, like, dude, what is this? What is this coverage? Patty Dad has big PT. Oh my God, Patty Dad, really? That's what you call him? That's interesting. Well, so what do you think, Raider? Do you think the Raiders stick with Derek Carr? I mean, when you think about it, like who does Derek? Remember, they got rid of what? Didn't the Raiders had Michael Crabtree at some point, right? I believe they did, right? Didn't they have Crabtree at some point? They had Crabtree, and then they had Cook, and there was Latavius Murray. I mean, it's not like they didn't have anyone, but they didn't really have like. Then they got rid of all those guys instead of like giving them time to gel together and stuff. It seems like.
Complete out to Samuel.
What the hell? Come on.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Chiefs has ass defense, but I mean, you said the Chiefs were gonna win though.
They certainly did, and obviously
you said Lamar Jackson is worse than Jamarcus Russell. You forgot the little cap.
Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football.
He can't run, or Jamarcus Russell sucks. He can't run or pass.
It's his and only his.
Here we go.
Oh God. Yes and no, because he's shown promise, but oh my God.
Sanders has got it complete. And
but he can be inconsistent at times if he doesn't start producing. Like next season, if he gets the shot, he'll most likely be gone. He's like Dalton, just mediocre. Yeah, I mean, but would you think that they would get rid of Jamarcus Russell to bring in Phillip Rivers? Wait, what? Why do you say Preston? Okay. Crabtree got. They had Crabtree got old. They had Cooper. Yeah, that's right. They had Amari Cooper. He did pretty good in Dallas after he got out of Oakland. Cook wanted too much money. Was getting old. Latavius was good, but he's not a feature back. I mean, I'm not saying like he was great, but I mean. But like I felt like they needed time to let those guys kind of gel together, you know, under Gruden, but they didn't really give people much of an opportunity. They got rid of a lot of people, and then it's like, okay, Derek Carr, you're expected to produce, but we're not going to give you anyone. And then once Antonio Brown fell through, like, how was that not like that was not like plan A essentially, and plan B and plan C was Antonio Brown. Once that fell through, then it's like, then what do you do?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm
Garoppolo throws short. Oh my God, another first down. They just keep doing these freaking like flats plays.
Down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 30.
Gruden just gave away his good players. Khalil Mack, that's true. Khalil Mack, that was huge too. Like Amari Cooper, hear you Dallas. We know Dak needs a receiver, right? Let's see. So Carr's trash dude. His problems are bigger than not having chemistry with his receivers. He's way too scared after his injury, and he makes the dumbest decisions. Well, how good is his offensive line? How often does Carr get hit in games? Is he always having to run for his life where he should be scared, or? Oh, he had it, then dropped it incomplete.
6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on.
You know, does he have a reason to be worried about being injured again?
They said no.
I mean, I can understand it. You broke your leg. I mean, if you've never broken a bone in your life, then that might be, you know, that might be pretty significant to you. Like if I broke a bone, if I broke anything in my body, that would be hugely significant to me. Or what if I ended up with like a different, like for me, like getting acid reflux was like a huge deal to me because like I'd never been sick or anything in my entire life or had like medical illnesses or anything like that. It's like I've always been very healthy, and then like when I had acid reflux, it was like the worst thing in the world to me, and it's still the worst thing in the world to me. But like that's like how you react if you don't have problems, and if you go from being someone who's never had like broken bones, all of a sudden you have some type of major injury like a broken leg, then yeah, I can see how that might mess with you psychologically quite a bit. Garoppolo looking! Oh, incomplete. Sorry, I thought it was going to get picked. Wow, I screamed in the mic pretty loud there. You need to see it for yourself. Understand Carr's is not my guy. I'm a Raiders fan, believe me. If there's someone that would love to think Carr's the guy, that's me. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be a pick, so now they get a field goal attempt. It might be no good. I mean, they're at the 32, so I mean, they can still make it, but the 30-yard line is about the sweet spot from this game, so the kick is up, and oh, he got it. That's good. Carr is trash. Oh. See, I don't think Carr is that bad though, because I mean, remember when he had a different coach when he first came out of college, like he was pretty decent. I didn't think he was ever that bad.
They were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal.
Madden NFL team is full of effing tryhards. Yeah, of course. Or people that play the game way too long. And Trains, when the hell did you show back up? Let's not forget Carr was MVP candidate a few years ago. Let's also not forget Raiders defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Eli is Hall of Fame. Eli is like 20th ballot Hall of Fame. playing.
And he'll wind up getting an
Just
extra
now,
couple
I was
yards here for his trouble as he'll
being
bring this one out
facetious.
to the 27.
That was, I guess, kind of more of a rhetorical question.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And
Also
the
the
interception that
receivers.
ended their previous drive, that might
Well,
be
that's the
one we
case I
look
was
back
making,
on
Mike.
and
I'm
say
like,
that was a
anyone
turning
that they
point
had
in
that
this
was
game.
decent, they got rid of. So, like, then it's like, okay, Derek Carr, you're expected to produce, but we're not going to give you anyone to throw to. And that's why I think when they went after Antonio Brown in the offseason, that was their plan A, B, and C for Derek Carr. Let me give you a high-profile receiver and see how you do. And then that fell through, and then what? Then your whole season was screwed.
At their own 27.
And you got rid of your biggest defensive player.
They go back to the air here after the
Caught first down for Kelsey. All right, so Chiefs need a scoring drive. Effing dumbasses. Mhm. Wait, who are you talking to? Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Who are you talking to, Tyler? What are you talking about? 20 Ballot, my mans, what the hell? I'm just messing. It's, you know, I kind of have the same internal, like, you know, all the crap that they were debating on all those, what in the hell was that? On all those sports shows after, like, you know, he retired, everyone was talking about, well, you know, is he a first ballot Hall of Famer and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, you really have to think about it. You know, it's one of those things, like I said, you have to really think long and hard about how good is Eli Manning to deserve first ballot Hall of Fame. Like, do you really consider him up there in the the likeness of like a Peyton Manning, for example? First down for Kansas City, right there. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot it's the fourth quarter. Damn, they need to score this touchdown here. Winston has more touchdowns than Russell Wilson. Yeah, but how many interceptions has Russell Wilson had versus Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston probably has like 5 times the amount of interceptions as Russell Wilson. Wait, who would you rather start? Oh god, who would you rather start a franchise with? Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, or Fitzmagic?
The drive continues as they
I would say Derek Carr in that case. I would not want to start with Winston or Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic is old. Carr is still young, and Jameis Winston is. If you had to choose, what's up, dude?
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. For some reason, OBS just randomly decided to like disconnect. I don't know why, and then it reconnected. So I don't know what happened there. But I think you don't need to refresh anymore when that happens. I think it just shows like it's loading or something. I don't think it shows like a go offline or anything, which is pretty neat. Shut up, nobody knows who you are. What? Hey, why are you telling me to shut up? Nobody knows who I am. Jameis Winston sucks. He literally throws a pick every drive. No, he doesn't literally throw a pick every drive, because otherwise how would he have touchdowns if that was the case? Carr sucks. Like I said, but given the options that Preston gave me to choose from, I would start with Derek Carr over those other guys. If you guys had to pick one of those guys to start your franchise with, who would it be? Let me get some honest answers here. You're out. What do you mean you're out? You bum, Gabe. Don't be a butthead. Why you gotta be a butthead, huh?
All focus is locked in. Gonna call multiple plays and go over
You
different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Winston is better. Oh my god, dude. You guys are insane. You guys have some real mental issues. You'd honestly take Derek Carr? I think so too, man. I think he's the best one out of all of them. Not no freaking Jameis Winston, dude. No effing way. Just no way.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th
Oh shit, 4th and 5. Mahomes throws, caught off, first down. Their hopes are alive. Oh god.
And he's going to get
please.
this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Pardon, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw.
Mahomes looking throws. Oh my god, just before he was about to get sacked. Caught. Come on, oh god, hurry up. We need a touchdown, guys.
And remember, situation.
Mahomes greater than
I think they should
Tannehill,
be
greater
taking some
than
shots for the
DeMarcus,
end
greater
zone
than
soon.
Carr. No, stop it. Okay, no. No, Raider,
Mahomes used to
you
move
honestly
quickly
think
in
Jamarcus
college, trying
Russell,
to get his guys to the line.
you think Jamarcus Russell,
To throw is Mahomes.
first down for Chiefs, let's go, call a timeout, there you go. You honestly think Jamarcus Russell is better than Derek Carr? Get up out of here, dude. Like, no freaking way. You are insane.
27 seconds showing on the clock.
You are insane, sir.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone.
Caught.
now.
Get out of bounds, you dumb shit. Oh my god, they're not going to have hardly. Oh my god. They have one play left, basically, because of the clock and Madden
The
here.
last of their timeouts.
Unless they can spike. I don't think you can do that fast enough. They have one play to score a touchdown, guys, to tie it up. Derrick Henry has been better than Derek Carr this year. All right, whatever, Gabe. Your opinion doesn't count, troll. I'm not entirely defending Winston, but Prime Carson Palmer said that playing under Bruce Arians is like playing your rookie year over again.
Back to throw.
Okay. Throw's caught. Oh, shit, no! What? No fucking way, dude. No fucking way, man. Bullshit. Bullshit. Is this like the... Wait, when did the Kansas City Chiefs become the new Tennessee Titans? Oh, boom. Tebow greater than Carr. Oh, my God. Raider, I don't think you appreciate Derek Carr enough. I don't think you appreciate Derek Carr enough, man. Wow, Dad, I'm just a troll. Well, wait till I tell Mom. I'll go ahead and tell her all you want, Dad. Would you rather have Zeke or Saquon? Ooh, I think Saquon at this point. But see, I don't know. Like, Zeke's pretty consistent, too, though. That's kind of rough. But Zeke's is older, so, I mean, I think you have to go with Saquon just because Zeke's older. Jimmy G got the patch cheese.
Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name
Tyler,
forever
Saquon's been in the league for 2
NFL
years.
Immortality.
Zeke's had consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. No, he exceeded the 1,500-yard mark consecutive years. I don't think Saquon's done that. Look up. You got to look at the stats. You're saying he's got better stats, but slow your roll there, man.
And now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Preston, are you just saying that just because it's Tyler? Are you saying that just because it's Tyler? I think you are. Tyler, stop, dude. No need to spam. This isn't live me where it accounts for anything. It's just annoying. Five-time Super Bowl looking ass. F off. Let the Chiefs win. Right. I'm just gonna hide that so you don't get timed out.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here.
Y'all don't know anything. Oh my gosh, dude, you guys. Look, I'm not even gonna debate it with you guys because you guys know my opinion on just the whole stats thing. So, just think about anything I've ever said about stats and comparing players from who've been in the league for consecutive years versus players that have been in the league for 2 years. There's a big difference. Saquon's better in fantasy, but stat-wise, Zeke is better. Yes. You're my best friend. What? What? Wow, that's amazing, dude. Goodbye. I love the stream. Got some homework my depressed ass got to do. All right, Sean. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, dude. Have fun doing your homework. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. All right, guys. Well, that is all for today, dudes. So, like I said, we'll do probably a couple more of these throughout the week. Well, because Raiders, Zeke can get more yards, for example, but maybe he doesn't have as many touchdowns. So there's certain things, or maybe he doesn't catch out of the backfield as much. You know what I'm saying? So there's different things that help you in fantasy that don't necessarily, that doesn't necessarily reflect the same way on a stat sheet, or maybe not matter that much on a stat sheet ultimately. Oh my gosh. Wait, that doesn't make any sense, Tyler. Fantasy gives you stats. Thank you, Preston. Tyler, why are you screaming? Exactly. Dude, you're just going to get timed out, man. Like, come on. 49ers win the Super Bowl. 49ers not winning the Super Bowl, man. Did he get banned? No, he just got timed out. All right, guys. Well, so that's all for today. Good times, guys. Good times. So thank you, everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it very much, dude. So our first simulation says San Francisco winning a close game to Kansas City, against Kansas City. So we'll see. I mean, I'm sure we'll see opposite outcomes in subsequent simulations, but we'll find out. So I should be streaming again tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will be. If I do, I mean, it might just be this again. I don't think I'm going to do YCW tomorrow. I'm laughing inside because you're funny. You're right. You're absolutely right, Trains. I can't, like, my insides, I can barely control myself right now. You're so funny. Yeah, so I'll probably do this tomorrow if I do. Enjoy my adulting. Yes, thank you. Yes, I have to do that. So week 6 without YCW. What? Are you serious? Has it been that long? There's no way. I guess it could have been, actually. You'll fight me. Let's go. Let's go, Raider. All right, guys. So thank you for everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the continued support, everyone. Like I said, I should be live tomorrow. Yeah, so look forward to that. And that's all there is. So until next time, guys. Bye-bye.